can't just jump into a car. Hey, I'm 19. Sir, where's your permit? Ma'am, where's your permit? So you have to have some type of documentation when you are driving an automobile. So understand what I'm saying. If you're 19, you still need to go to the DMV, get your TIP. If you're 18, if you're over 18 and up, you've got to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles and get your temporary instruction permit. If you're under 18, you're going to be enrolling in a Segment 1 driver's education program, typically through your high school, through a third-party driver's education school, where you're going to learn the rules of the road, where you're going to learn how to drive safely, how to drive at night, how to pass your road test. I do a lot of these things on my social media to help you prepare. Keep those questions coming in. My goal is to get over 1,000 likes. I'm at 531. Keep answering questions. I think you need to give yourself about 6 weeks. Typically, the driver's education class is about 6 weeks long. So you need to take driver's ed when you have time. You're going to have to go to class either after school at 2:30 to 5:30, after school 3:30 to 5:30, a 6:30 to 8:30. I've also done a 7 to 9 class where you're going to come in, there are 20 to 35 students. They're usually 2 teachers. I would drive most of the students. I would have a driving partner. He or she would get 10 students. We set up the schedules. We got to get you guys done in about 6 weeks. This is bringing you value. Drop some likes. I'm taking you through the real process. Whether you go through a third-party school, it could be your mama's driving school, your daddy's driving school, it could be drip driving school, tattoo driving school. There are plenty of great driving. Hey, how are you doing? There are plenty of great, what's up, Julian? There are plenty of great driving schools around the area. You got to do your research. You got to read some of the Google reviews. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I'm taking my permit test soon. Any advice? What I need you to do is first follow me. You need to be following. You need to look at my profile. I have some other resources. You need to start reading and understanding the rules of the road. You know, whatever state you're in, Texas, Michigan, Illinois, California, you need to get the Department of Motor Vehicles, thank you for the hearts, of whatever state you are in. Then you're going to start reading and understanding the rules of the road. It's relative to whatever location you live in. And you want to start practicing that once you get into the class. Most instructors, they'll have 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys, and then you'll be driving hopefully within the first week. How do you properly parallel park? First, I need you to follow me. And then you're going to be seeing my videos on parallel parking that have 250,000 views, 350,000 views. You need to line your vehicle up and reverse back at a 45 angle. Cut your wheels all the way to the right. Back in slowly. I have my class certificate. Yay! I'm so happy for you. Now you got to start practicing. You've got to get out there on the weekends and practice in your neighborhood, working on right turns, working on left turns, reverse parallel parking. You want to feel comfortable. You will feel nervous when you start driving, but as you drive, you're going to have to go to downtown. You're going to have to go up north. You're going to have to go out into the country. You're going to have to drive at night. You're going to have to drive in the rain. All of these things will help you become a better driver. So, oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Drop some hearts, drop some likes. Please follow, please subscribe, please do those things. I want to continue to make high quality content to teach all of you how to drive because I'm very passionate about driving, whether that's in class, study guides, road test prep. You tell me what you need, and then I'll be making that content based on what you feel is important. I always read the comments. I'm always appreciative and thankful for all of you because without you, I wouldn't be here. So driver's education is expensive. They are talking about putting it back in public schools, okay? Because we want to serve the entire public, not just a small segment of the population. Everyone deserves to have a good driver's education experience. And some people go to third parties. They're a little bit more expensive. Some people's wait until they're 18. It just depends on your situation. Some of you might say, well, my mom and dad feel I'm not ready. Well, listen to your mom. Listen to your dad. They know you better than me. But at the same time, if you have those questions, hey, do you think I'm ready for driver's ed? Are you going to take the time to practice? Do you have a car that you can practice with? A lot of people, 17 and a half to about 25, don't have a car to practice with. So you got to find someone in your family who's willing to let you drive and who will support you. Typically, it's your chilled uncle like me. It could be your mom or dad. Remember, your parents are still working, right? They're not going to be retiring until probably their late 60s, early 70s. What is the purpose of the left lane on the highway? There are 2 lanes on both sides of the highway. We're talking about North America. There's a lane on the right over the white line. That's in case you break down. Let's call it the edge line or fog line. The lane on the left, if you break down on the left side, you might not be able to get all the way over to the right. So those lanes are for emergencies. You can't drive in that lane, but that lane is there in case your car breaks down. Now we're asking some good questions. Let's ask about 5 to 10 more questions. Then I have to go on another drive, and then I'll come back on live later and educate you some more. As the year goes on, summertime is going to pick up. You're going to have a lot more people learning how to drive, taking driver's education. You're going to have to save money. The classes cost anywhere from $275 to $575. It is a very expensive investment in you. I want you to look at it as an investment. Okay, you have to. I see motorcycles passing me between cars. As long as it's safe and there's room, they can pass you. If they're speeding in between cars, that's kind of dangerous. So we don't want to have our two-wheel friends, making really crazy maneuvers. Do you need to take driver's ed to get your permit? Yes, you do. There are 2 ways. If you're under 18, you're going to be enrolled in a driver's education course. You're going to learn the rules of the road. You're going to be preparing for your knowledge test, and you're going to be driving a driver's ed car that has a brake on the passenger side. I have a brake on my passenger side. I have a dual mirror. We have the big yellow sign that goes on top. We have warnings and decals. Hey, student driver, back off, give us space. Yes, if you're over 18, the same thing. You're going to get a temporary instruction permit. It's called a TIP. And once you get your TIP, you're going to be driving for 30 days with someone over 21.